Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Chris.
And this is our happy hour.
Once again.
Once again. And again. Tonight we'll be reviewing Bleeding Lady.
AKA Star Vehicle. Which we liked better as a title.
Yes. It was actually better.
It worked better.
It did. It felt better.
Yes.
And this is being put out by Breaking Glass and Vicious Circle, who've been putting out fucking awesome horror movies. If you didn't know, definitely check out their site. There's a link. There's a link down below me somewhere. I'm just gonna point, but you know, physically there isn't a screen below me. A link below me here on the floor somewhere.
I think they get it. They get it. So there's gonna be a link.
This is written and directed by Ryan Nicholson.
Yes. This is like one of his not so sleazy movies. This is way more plot driven, I would say.
This is his most plot driven. But I'd also say it was his least gory. It wasn't a gore fest like Live Feed. But it wasn't like a total sleaze fest.
Like Hanger or Gutter Balls.
Yep. And it wasn't like a complete torture emporium like Torch.
Who's in it? Dan Ellis and Cindy
Farraguna?
Farraguna? Sorry.
Farraguna?
We're really bad at this name thing.
Dan Ellis, who was Dan Ellis, who was also in Hanger and Gutterballs, and Cindy Farraguna, and this is like the first movie she's been in, and in my opinion, she did a fucking fantastic job.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't often use the word feral to describe an actress's performance.
Yeah, but this totally was.
But this felt very feral.
Yeah, she really like returned to primal rate like a couple times over.
Definitely.
I was impressed with the sound she was making.
If there was anybody who stole the show, it was her.
Yes. So she played Reversa Red.
Reversa Red. And Reversa Red is this like really popular slasher actress.
Scream Queen.
Scream Queen. Why did I say slasher actress?
I don't know.
Scream Queen.
So basically this movie is about
Reversa Red. And is shooting a movie with this new director. This is his first movie he's shooting, and they're being driven around by a psychopath.
Yes.
The movie starts off, and this is just the opening scene, because I always have to ruin the opening scene for you, is
him driving other people somewhere and then horribly murdering them.
And then just makes him get out of the van, because he drives people around apparently in like some sort of minivan. It makes him get out with a gun at gunpoint, and basically cuts the living shit out of them with a machete.
Yeah, he's basically a driver for like actors.
Yes.
In like these, you know, horror movies, low budget horror movies and such.
Yes.
So he also considers himself like a big horror movie buff. And he has quite the crush on Reversa Red, who apparently has a stalker, and now he's like made this his weird mission to kill his stalker.
Yes, he's made it his mission now, yeah, to find her stalker and kill him.
Yes, but he also...
Making himself seem altruistic and shit like that, the guy who just slaughtered a whole bunch of people at the...
He also has quite the many snap fits. There's a lot of physical fighting that happens on the set of this movie.
Yeah, there's like, I think 3 physical altercations that take place on the set of whatever movie this guy's shooting.
Yeah.
This is one of these movies where they're making a movie.
Yeah, where it's about a crew making a movie,
yeah.
And then something real happens to them.
Yes, exactly, something, exactly. A real situation happens during the... Not like one of the ones where it's like, oh, somebody's going around killing us. You're very aware who one of the psychopaths is.
Yeah, no, it's known from the get-go. It's not, you know he's the psycho.
You know he's the psycho. But, you know, now he's a psycho with a mission.
Yeah, so it's definitely not one of his, like, sleazy gore fest movies. It's definitely had, like, a solid plot. Some of the acting was really great, some of it was, but...
Yeah, Reversa Red,
Cindy
Farraguna, she did great.
Yeah.
Fabulous. She's hot, she knows, she's very...
I think one of the one particular bad actor, I think he was actually written into the role to be the bad actor, because it seemed like that was like his part in it.
Yeah,
to show how bad. Because it actually kind of went with what was going on, because they were making fun of like bad acting and how people get parts and stuff like that. So it worked.
Yeah,
but
there wasn't a lot of talking about making movies in this movie. They used a lot of like filmmaking terms in the movie.
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed this more plot-driven movie that he did.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the gore wasn't present, because the gore definitely was present. There was like a decapitation, there was definitely multiple slaughterings, you know, geysers of blood firing in people's faces. Yeah. Oh yeah. Lot of the stabbings.
Yeah.
But there was none of the rape that you would usually see, or any like the creative deaths that Nicholson
It's known for.
features. Known for features in his movies. He's like one of the kings of sleaze. To me, he's like at the very least, and shit like that, the Canadian king of sleaze.
Canadian king of sleaze.
The Canadian king of sleaze.
Yeah,
He earned that title. Earned that title with just gutter balls and hanger alone.
I don't know, I enjoyed the fact that this wasn't like ultra sleazy. I like to see his ability to do actually solid plot line based movie.
Yes, this shows that he can do like
it
a
shows
solid
depth.
plot based movie with good
So I enjoyed it.
solid story structure. I like using that term now.
I wasn't bored and there were hot naked chicks.
Wait, what happened?
I wasn't bored and there were hot naked chicks.
Yeah.
So
Yes, they were hot.
I was happy.
If you like his movies, if you like his sleazier movies, I find that you might not care for this one as much as those. You'll still like it. But if you like the sleazier ones, you won't like this one as much. But if you didn't like his sleazy ones as much, if the sleaze turned you off in his other ones, you'll like this one a lot more.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan, admittedly, of Hanger. I was, after seeing like Gutter Balls twice, I was more okay with it. But I did like this, and I can't compare it to Live Feed because I haven't seen that. So
Live Feed was a complete, if you've seen it and shit like that, it was like hostile, and it was a complete gore fest.
yeah, but I did enjoy this. I really did.
No, this was definitely it was a solid purchase. If you're a Nicholson fan, you're gonna pick it up anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, if you're a gore hound, you're gonna pick it up anyway. If you're into the extreme movies, you know you're gonna pick it up. I don't have to tell you who you are. You know who you are. You know. This one showed that Ryan Nicholson has a has more depth to his filmmaking than just like homages to like other like time like to the, like Gutter Balls was like almost like a homage to 80s, and like Live Feed was like almost like a homage to Hostel. This shows that he can he has his own steam that he can.
Yeah, he can do other things. Like there are other paths he can go.
Yeah, and the
So
sound,
nice.
and I have to say that the sound was a lot better in this movie than it was in both Gutter Balls and Hanger, which I know was intentional in both those movies, but the sound was much better in shit in this. Much better.
And then couldn't have picked a better actress because I have yet to see the actress that does better like primal like rage screaming.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I was like so expecting her to turn into like the Incredible Hulk at some point.
Yeah, she was fantastic.
Like she
really,
was so.
Yeah, really did a great job.
Yeah.
Fantastic actress, obviously.
So.
First movie and shit like that, obviously. You're probably definitely gonna see more from her.
Yeah, I believe she did like a voice in a video game.
Yeah.
So.
A game I would never play about cars.
Oh.
Maybe it's your thing. I'm not into like this racing around. I like shooting things in the face. But that's just me.
Shooting things in the face is always fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's more preferable.
Can't shoot an alien in the face in real life. I can drive a car. I can do that.
Could drive a car.
Yeah, I can't
9,000.
I can't hunt aliens and shit. So
So
another fantastic entry from Ryan Nicholson. Another fantastic entry from Vicious Circle and Breaking Glass. They keep up the fucking awesome work and shit. They're one of the labels that are putting out fantastic indie horror movies. Ticked Off Trannies with Knives. I love Brenda.
Ticked Off Trannies with Knives was awesome.
These are all fantastic movies and shit. Just they're putting out just great stuff. Great shit.
I would give this I would give it an 8. I would watch it again.
I would say definitely an 8 out of 10. It was I'd say like the lower end of 8, not like the higher end of 8 going towards 9, like the lower end of 8 going more towards 7 and shit, because I felt well, when I go into a Nicholson movie and shit, just like a lot of you and whatnot who are Nicholson fans already, the sleaze, as much sleaze as you're expecting, isn't there. The sleaze isn't there. The gore's there, but the sleaze isn't.
Like I said, I wasn't big into his other like sleazier movies, so that's maybe why I enjoy this more than you did.
Yes.
Like I would go, because I didn't 8 was a sliding scale. I go more toward 9 then.
Yeah. So she's more towards 9. I'm more towards 7. But we're both we meet together at 8.
Yeah. I don't know how that mathematically works, but okay. So, Have a great night. We are part of our happy hour, and thanks again for watching.
Exactly.